Alright, good evening. Today's topic is about modals, and in Korean we call it chodongsa. So basically, modal is used together with the base form. So you have the basic pattern, that would be a modal, plus the base form of your verb. So let's put it in a box. This is the pattern that we use for chodongsa. Alright, so on Unit 20, oh, from Unit 30, you've got the first modal. This is might. So of course, from the basic pattern, we use might plus base form. What we're going to study right now would be the different meanings of the different modals. So you have might plus base form. This means that you're not sure. You can also say maybe, or when you want to say it's possible. So you use might. If somebody asks you if about your plans, like where are you going for vacation, and you're not yet sure, then you can say that I might visit Korea. So you use might visit. That means that you're not yet sure whether you're going to visit Korea or not. Now, on Unit 31, you have there can and could. So let's start with can. Can plus base form because it is a modal. And can means you know how to do something. You can say I can sing, I can swim, I can ride a bike. It means you know how to do it. And then you can also use this to say that something is possible. Because when you say I can't play the piano because there's no piano right now, so it means it's not possible because there's no piano. Now, can is present, and the past form of can is could. Since this is still a modal, we use it with the base form. So let's just write past form of can. Alright. So right now, if we're talking about the present, then we say I can speak English. But when you're talking about something in the past, we use could. So we say when I was young, I couldn't speak English. So can is present, could is past. On page 32, you have there the modal must. So our third modal is must plus base form. Alright. So for this one, we have to take note that must has two meanings. The first meaning of it is like have to. It means very important. So if this is the meaning, then it is like have to. You're a student, so you must study, or you're a student, so you have to study. They just mean the same. They mean very important. The second meaning of must is that you feel sure something is true. Let's use STH for something. So feel sure something is true. Your friend didn't eat for the whole day, so you say, you haven't eaten anything today. You must be hungry. You must be hungry means that you feel sure that your friend is hungry. So first meaning of must, very important. Second meaning is feel sure something is true. Now on unit 33, you have there the fourth modal, which is should. Should is like must, but this one is less strong. So let's write less strong than must. Alright. So if you're saying that, you are very sick, you must rest. That's very important. But you look sick, you should rest. So it's less strong than must. And then you also use should when you want to say that it's a good thing to do something. Let's write it's a good thing. or it's a good idea. So it's a good idea to do something, you should. So when you give your advice, when you give your opinion, you should. I think you should buy this one because it's on sale. So you think it's a good idea to do it. Unit 34, your modal here is have to. But unlike the other modals, have to uses a different rule when you change it to negative or questions. But we're going to study that in the other video. So let's start with this one. Have to plus base form is still considered as a modal, and just like what I said earlier, have to means very important. So we're just going to copy this one. Have to means very important. All right. So if you have a test tomorrow, then of course you have to study. So have to means very important. And the past form of have to, let's use this one for the past form. The past form is had to plus base form, of course. Alright. So you have in here the first five modals that we studied from unit 30 until 35. So you have might plus base form, can, must, should, have to. Alright, another modal that we're going to study is would rather. So we only use this one because when we speak, we always use the shortened form. You do not say I would rather. Basically, we say I'd rather, she'd rather, he'd rather, you'd rather, something like that. So the pattern would be would rather plus the base form of the verb. Alright? So you say I'd rather study. It means that's what you like to do. Would rather is also the same in meaning with prefer, I prefer. So would rather, would prefer, they have the same meaning, but use they have a different pattern. When you use I prefer, you use to plus base form. So this is the difference. I'd rather, you use only base form, but I prefer, you use to plus base form. Although they have the same meaning. It means you're talking about something that you like or something that you chose. There's also another pattern that we use for would rather. So this one is I rather or would rather. That's right. Subject S is for subject. You have would rather and then followed by the object and then you use the past form. Alright. So here, this is important. You have to use the past form. So what is the difference? If you use would rather base form and would rather with object in the past tense. If you say that Sugar would rather study. So in this sentence, the one who will study is Sugar, and the one who wants it is also Sugar. But Sugar would rather Esty study. So in this sentence, the one who will study is Esty, not Sugar. So it's the object who's going to do the verb. So we're going to use the past form instead of the base form. But if it is the subject who's going to do the verb, then you have to use just the base form. So Sugar would rather study. Who will study? Sugar. Sugar would rather Essie study. Who will study? Essie. What did they have?